All right. Well, welcome back, everyone, for another exciting session of Legendfall. We have a few new players with us today, so let's quickly go around and introduce ourselves. Well, Luke, why don't we start off with you? Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you look for in D&D and tabletop.
My name is Luke. I have been DMing pretty heavily for like the last year and a half, 2 years, um, and been playing like computer RPGs all my life. But in D&D, what I really look for is immersion, cinematic qualities that like improv cinema, kind of framed by the DM as a director, narratively satisfying, compelling story elements, as well as the crunch and ingenuity of combat.
Wonderful. Good to have you again, Luke. Why don't
Good to
you
be here, Zack.
why don't you tell us a little bit about your character now, because you're a returning player.
Oh, my name is Dim, and he's here to get a job done.
He talks like his avatar looks. It's wonderful.
Yes, I mean, the character completely came from the avatar.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
He's level 2 character, so he's a rogue now. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
excited.
Mm-hmm. It's very exciting. All right, Francis, welcome back. Tell us a little about yourself and a little bit about your character.
I love RPGs. I have played a ton of D&D and recently started DMing and writing campaigns. Um, and I play Magic too now. I played yesterday, so my character is also level 2, Alphonse. You can't tell because I don't know where my mini is, but he's metal bound. And now he's a marshal.
Is your mini not in your deck card? Or your deck box?
No, I didn't think to put it in there. I think I put it back in the bag.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, here, it should be in here somewhere. Whoa. So go ahead and look through there.
Zach, I'm really sorry. I pulled out the platinum equipment from the equipment box and I can't get it back in the box. I've been trying to get it back in the box for so long.
You're chaos incarnate, my friend. Just put it in, it's fine. All right, and Melanie, welcome to the game. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your experience with RPGs and board games, and what you like and perhaps what you dislike about this genre.
Hi everyone. I'm Melanie. I've been playing D&D since I was about 11 or 12 when my dad brought it home. I played a lot in my early 20s and then kind of dropped off and didn't do a lot until a little more recently. I've been slowly getting back into it. Haven't played card games in a while either. Not since for 10 or so years. What I look for in a game, I like a good story. I like when the DM sets up puzzles, things to solve that aren't just like here's some combat, here's some things to kill. So I like a little more creativity than just pure combat storylines. Not always the best role player. I don't super get into character. I like learning more about my stats and what I can do. But I try. I try to take motivation from my character. So we'll see what happens.
Wonderful. Oh, welcome, welcome. And Nate, welcome as well. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. My name's Nate, and I have very limited D&D or role playing experience in general. Uh, as I do more of it, though, I'm starting to appreciate story in games a little more, a little less hack and slash, a little more getting into it. I wouldn't say I'm any good at role playing, but I enjoy it. And I haven't played any card games such as Magic or anything like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to start learning more, playing more.
Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
I also want to state for the record that I'm a lifelong Magic player.
Sure.
We have established that we're a bunch of nerds. Wonderful. All right, so here is how this game works for you newbies. You older folks can get a little refresher here. I'm going to clue them in. So the way this game works is if you've played any tabletop game before, these booster packs that I just passed to you, these are what represents your character in the absence of a character sheet. So go ahead and draw all of the cards out of those decks by just clicking on and drawing away. And there you go. And what you want to be looking for is the gray cards and the race card. So the race card is a golden card. You want to be putting a good way to organize it is to be putting the race card at the top left-hand corner of your mat, right next to your stat card. And then putting your equipment, which is all the gray cards, directly to the right of that. I personally like to put my armor card right to the right, and then my 2 weapons to the right of that. But you can organize it however you like. This is just an easy way that I like to do it. So you're going to, you've drawn when you draw the gold card, that is your race. And you have like some special abilities. You can hold Alt over the card, by the way, to look at it if you're not familiar with Tabletop Simulator, and that'll hold Alt while hovering over it. It'll put it right in your face so you can read it easier. Your race is going to dictate who you are, what your ancestry is, what your species is, and what abilities that are unique to that species.
Oh yeah.
A dragonkin, very nice. So we have a
Oh,
dragonkin and a dwarf. Oh. And you two can, since you're creating your character together, you two can kind of switch, mix and match if you want between your inventory and your race if you'd like to trade it up. Once your character's established, you can no longer do this. But since you're creating a character together, you can do it right now. The rest of the cards are your abilities, their heritage, they are background, they represent things you know how to do.
I am
What
getting
kind of
some
character
really
you
great
have.
zealot vibes. I love playing a zealot.
Very nice. Very
That's
nice.
Pyrus. I can inspire things. I don't know about the history of Dragonkin, but do you have all your items out yet?
Oh, do I not have them all out? Oh, hey, there we go. I threw the deck down there. Yeah, looks like I've got a dwarf here. He's a hermit. I think that won't take much role playing for me. That's great.
Here's what I know about the Dragonkin. Dragonkin are descendants of Sybil Greyspire, human royalty, and Artemis the Eternal, a gold dragon, married in 1217. Together they bore 7 children, the foundations of a new race. At least, that is the tale told by the Dragonkin. When you're royalty, the books are written by your orders.
Awesome.
So also, you guys should be figuring out a mini for yourselves.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's this bag. You can right-click on it and hit search to look through and find one that you think represents your character well.
Is it worth going over and reading all of our cards right now, or will we do that as we go? Because it's going to take me a second.
I'd recommend that you look over your inventory and your race to get an idea of what that is, and then decide if you want to trade with Nate or if Nate wants to trade with you. And you can look over your ability stuff, but don't worry about memorizing or getting too in depth about it.
I'm pretty happy with my inventory and my race.
Yeah, I've got a looks like a dwarf wearing barkskin armor with an axe and a spear.
That sounds pretty good.
Okay, I don't know if you wanted a spear or anything as a dragonkin or.
I have a spear and dagger and some old robes. I think that's pretty apropos.
Okay, all right.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't think
for the character developing up here.
So go ahead and figure out what your character's name is and enter it into the nameplate above your character.
Oh, gosh.
Pick out a mini for yourself. You might want to pick the mini first to get inspired on the name if you don't have one figured out quite already. And also, Alphonse, you are level 2, so you have 12 HP now, just to let you know.
There we go.
So let me tell you a little bit about who you are. You two are members of the King's Raven. The year is 1781. You are on the Isle of Galt, a land of many races and many perspectives. 15 years ago, a rift opened in the glacial crags of Mount Azul. Through this rift lays a new world. The name of this world is Ohmakai. It is a harsh land of twisting canyons, sandstorms, and ruins, roamed by monstrous beasts. Rumors spread of great treasures and wealth buried in the sand, and now explorers flock by the hundreds to be the first to uncover its secrets. 4 races of Galt have begun to settle into Ohmakai. Some settle there for power, others as their promised Holy Land. The Human Republic, the current rulers of Galt, the Solaren, fallen angels of a dead god, the metal-bound, resurrected souls bound to plated armor, and the blood-touched, half-human vampire urchins. So now, you and your compatriots are marching up Mount Azul. You are heading for the rift, for tragedy has struck. The king and his direct heir have both been murdered, and it is your grim duty to seek out Prince Robert. He is the king now that everyone else has died. Prince Robert was named the emissary to Ohmakai. He's an adventurous sort by nature and was a perfect fit for it, and since he was not expected to ever need to take the crown, that was his role. But now you need to go find him. You need to track him down through this new wild frontier. And you and your compatriots, other fellow members of the King's Raven, are doing so. Now, before you joined the King's Raven, any memory you have from before you joined the King's Raven is gone. It's part of the initiation to join this elite bodyguard force, is to have your memory completely wiped. The only family you know or need are your brothers and sisters of the King's Raven. Any questions?
Probably.
You don't need to have memorized all that, but you get a general vibe of what's going on.
I
Great.
took some notes, so
You're from Galt, that's the land that everyone is from, and a rift opened in the mountains, a magical rift that heads to a new land called Ohmakai, and that's where you're going. You're heading out with your fellow King's Raven people, and you're trying to find Prince Robert, who is now the king. You guys figured out who you got? Are these your minis here?
I think so. Yeah.
Wonderful.
now I just need a name, so it'll be about 2 hours if you guys don't mind just hanging on.
Oh, have you disabled the scaling by players? That makes sense.
I didn't disable it. It might be
Oh,
automatically
okay.
disabled.
Maybe I just couldn't figure it out. That's fine.
It's you hover it over and you hit the plus button.
Uh-oh.
The minus button lowers it. All right, very cool.
Oh, I'm huge. Wow.
I made
Oh,
you
no.
I made you a smaller mini to be able to use on the board.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you did.
All right, so let me know whenever you have had a chance to look over your cards and you're sorted and good to go.
I feel relatively good.
Okay. Nate, you still need to name your character, my friend.
Oh, sure. There we go.
Also, Luke, we realized in the last game the Obsidian Spider, that is something that is in your deck. It stays in play once it is out. but you still have to draw it. And Acolyte also shouldn't just be out automatically.
Oh, so just my equipment and my race.
Yeah, and you can you can only have 2 weapons at a time, because if 2 one-handed weapons anyways. So you can have a different like pile for your loot or something if you don't want that to be in your deck.
Gotcha.
And once you've had a chance to look over your cards, to see how Alphonse and Dim have their cards set up, try to get yours set up in a similar manner. You want to get all of your ability cards into a deck that's flipped over and on the top right-hand part of your mat, and then shuffle them up. And once everyone is set, we'll begin the game.
Oh, I see. Some of them have images and some do not yet. Is that the case?
Mm-hmm. Yes, this
Got
is
it.
still an alpha, so there'll be
Oh,
plenty.
sure.
There'll be plenty of typos and things that aren't quite right as far as rules go. But that's why we're here. We're here to find all those things, and so by all means, point those out when you see them, and we'll try to get them fixed up.
Is there a trash can where I can put my little deck
What are you trying to do?
booster pack container?
Just put it in your deck box.
Okay.
I think I like threw mine on the floor or something.
That sounds, that's normal.
How do you pick up an entire deck? I
You
forget that one.
hold down the left click for a moment.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Got it.
So
And then you
put it-
shake them to shuffle?
Yep. Yep.
Perfect.
And then you put it in the deck and flip them over.
Where it says deck. I see, of course. That
I
makes
mean,
so
you
much
can
more
put
sense.
them really wherever you like, but that's the right way.
No.
All right, wonderful. So just to get you caught up, you folks have been traipsing up Mount Azul, and you're going to be joining the party now as some late arrivals from the King's Raven, and we'll let you roleplay to get caught up as to what's been happening so far. And let's have you actually. Melanie and Nate, if you can each roll one of these die, I would appreciate it.
Is there an etiquette as to where we roll?
Just try not to knock anything over. That's about it.
Okay. That was pretty weak. Let's. There we go.
Big money, big money. And still a
Ooh.
1.
All right.
Melanie, did you roll that 4?
I don't believe she did.
1 second.
I think she rolled less than a 1.
No, I did not roll.
Oh.
Hold on.
So go ahead and pick up your die. Give it a spin. Come on, give it a spin. I wasn't.
I don't,
wrong.
how do you... There we go.
Whoa.
All right,
Nice.
7. So the relationship between you two is you can choose either one of these relationships between you two. Either A, you're friends and a fighting duo. You stay close and know each other's abilities. Or you're competitive, constantly challenging and one-upping each other.
I don't know. You're a dragonkin? I'm a dwarf?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't really have many friends. I think competition makes more sense.
do
I'm really in
Dragonkin
competition
and
with myself because I just hang out by myself all the time.
do Dragonkin and dwarves have a any sort of history together?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I can do competitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
I will award some bonus experience for you guys if you role play that in a fun manner.
Shouldn't
And,
be too hard.
Luke and Francis, roll a die. You can do better than that, Francis. All right, so an 8. I'm gonna have you roll again.
Okay.
1 and a 4. All right. Between the two of you, you see in each other's eyes the same loyalty to the crown. You suspect the others are less committed, or each of you have the same set of scars, tattoo, or other markings that only the two of you recognize. Your choice.
I kind of like the loyalty to the crown angle because my guy's like an operative, and he's like, his sense of loyalty is not really based on morality. What do you think?
I also like the loyalty to the crown because Alphonse is very honorable and would give his life for the crown.
All right, wonderful.
All
Beautiful.
right. So you would know that Dim would give his life for the crown, but it's more out of a sense of like contractual professionalism than it is like because he's honorable, because he's not honorable.
I'm guessing he has a lot. He's naturally suspicious of other people. Then
Yeah. Well, he's just a realist, he would think.
Sounds like a nice lawful evil character. Wonderful. Okay, so let's get the game started. If everyone is clear on what's going on.
I think so.
All right, so you, Alphonse and Dim, you are clearing your camp as you notice two compatriots trudging their way up the snow. And you see a dwarf and a dragonkin that are not walking close to each other. Oddly, they are both forging their own path through the snow, working doubly as hard to do so.
I would think that my longer legs also help me get ahead of the dwarf.
Yeah, but my wider frame disperses my weight better. So
you're being competitive about who walks through snow better.
So you approach, and now you're all here at the camp.
Oh. Who goes there?
Hail, friends!
Hmm.
So we're here to join you in the search for Prince Robert.
Oh, you are of the King's Raven?
We are of the King's Raven.
Oh, thank heavens. Our last skirmish was a unmitigated disaster. We were in sore need of reinforcements.
Yeah, that's what we heard. I think that's why they sent us in. Help you out, back you up, reinforce.
So
As long as you're here to do the work and not to make it difficult for us to do the work. Don't get in my way.
So as
Now,
you are having
Dim.
this conversation, everyone hears a rumble in the distance. Sounds like thunder. Sounds
Do we see
like,
anything?
It's more you feel something. The ground begins to tremor and shake. And
Shut. Shut it down.
Sorry, guys.
Does the table begin to flip?
All right. Yes. So the ground beneath your feet begins to shake, and a thunderous cacophony of sound roars in your ears. I need everyone to roll a 1d6, please. You click on the little d6 above your pad.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
Nope, that wasn't a roll. That didn't count. That's not a roll. 4, please.
So you gotta click on the 1d6. I only see. Looks like Nate didn't roll.
I threw it out into the board. Sorry, it's in the middle there, the green one.
Oh, so what? I'll go ahead and take that for now. Sure, you roll a 6, wonderful. But
Okay.
what I want you to do is there's these little buttons above your pad. So there's a
Oh,
little 1d6. Like, click on that in the future because it goes to the chat that way, and I'm able to more easily track it.
got it.
All right, so you got a 6. Um, you are all stunned as a 6 foot long icicles come falling down upon, raining upon you, and Dim is skewered by one of them. How do you add? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Did these just fall out of the sky?
Yes, they did. Well, you were from the ledge above. And
Okay.
Dim, you take 11 damage.
Well,
Oh my!
Oh,
I suppose, can I... all of my healing cards only for combat?
that is correct.
Yeah, this is only for combat. In the midst of this, you have a hard time doing anything except for running or moving, and really not able to do much. As with a crack as loud as thunder, the snowpack above you splits in two. In another moment, the weight of the snow is on your backs, and momentum begins to spin and twist you forward down the mountain. You are crushed
Avalanche!
from all sides. Your bodies are bent and snapped. And then, in a flash, all is still. 100 tons of snow wasn't a fair fight. But before a cry could escape your lungs, you were encased, packed in tight. Your body heat fleeting in the snow. Your hearts begin to slow. After a time, the pain stops, and you are dead.
All of us?
Every
well, that was
single
fun.
one of you.
Not again, dagnabbit!
And you find yourself awakening. You are sitting on the porch of a mansion that is overlooking an ocean with waves that calmly lap against the sand. Around you, you see your companions seated in comfortable wicker chairs, looking out over this water. The warmth from the sun, a stark difference from the cold and bitter snow that encased you but a breath before. And amongst you, there is someone else who wasn't with you when you died. And you recognize this as... Some of you recognize this person as someone that you met before, though their form is slightly different. This time it is a elegantly dressed woman in a ball gown that doesn't make sense with the setting. But she looks over at you, seated from her own wicker chair, looks over the ocean. Oh, I do love good warm beaches, don't you? You're back so soon, my friends, but you bring newcomers with you. Welcome, welcome. Now, would you like to go back, or have you had enough of this game?
I feel at peace. I hate it. Send me back.
Of course,
I
of
do love a
course.
comfortable wicker chair.
I will send you back, and I will even put you a little bit higher in elevation than you were before. Just for one small nibble of your soul. Like last time. Is that okay?
Ugh, I didn't like this deal last time and I don't like it now. But we must find the heir. I will go back.
I will also partake in the deal.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, if you're feeling a little bit squeamish, well, And if you're feeling like you might do better next time, I will let you go back for free this time. However, if I see you again, then I will need to take 3 bites of your soul.
Just the one bite now, I think, is good.
You drive a hard bargain, madam.
How
Must speak
many
on this?
how many bites does a soul contain?
Oh, it's different for
Mr.
every
Owl!
soul. I can never tell until I've chewed a bit, though.
Sounds delicious.
Well, what will it be, my friends?
You can have to
I managed to keep my honor intact last time, my soul that is, and well, I will take the bargain so as to keep my soul whole once more.
Oh, but next time I see you, I get 3 bites? It is a deal?
There will be no next time.
Of course there won't, my dear. Of course there won't. Well, back you go then. And Alphonse disappears, her chair empty as if he'd never been there. Pardon me. Dim, just one little bite for you two.
Just one bite for me.
All right, thank you. And back you go. And newcomers, oh, you two have potential. I will help foster it in you. But I do need my taste. Shall I send you back, or do you want to rest?
We need to go back. We have a mission.
Yeah, she's
you
gonna
could
have a
stay.
hard time getting through this without me, so you better send us both back.
You could stay. You look pretty comfy in this chair.
Not on your life.
We
Or
should
in this
return.
case, maybe not on your death.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can take your bite if you don't chip your teeth on me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I will savor your taste. So back you go. And that's for you, Dim. These go in your deck. And that's for you.
Sorry about that.
Okay, fine. Wonderful.
Into our ability deck.
Yeah, you shuffle it into your ability deck. You begin to feel a chill in your skin that seeps into your flesh. Numbness replaced with feeling. You close your eyes, and as you open them again, you see nothing but white. Realize you can't breathe and begin to choke, cough, and flail as you dig yourselves out. As you look around and watch the others dig themselves out as well, the snow around you is red with blood. As you dust the snow off your clothes, you can't help but wonder if you made the right choice to join the King's Raven. They sent you on this mission. It killed you. Killed you more than once for some of you. Now there's something dark in you that you can't shake. But with no past life to turn to, there is only moving forward. To journey to Ohmakai. Now, does anyone have more than one corruption card?
I do.
Oh.
And how many corruption cards do you have in total, Dim?
I have 2.
Wonderful. Can everyone please hit B except for Dim?
Ugh.
Dim, I would like you to roll these 2 dice, please.
Or dim.
Wonderful. Good to know. All right. So you all pull yourselves out of the snow and look at each other. And you see the same look in each other's eyes. You know that it was not a dream, that you all experienced that together. You begin to climb your way towards the peak once again to make your way towards the rift to complete your journey. And as you approach the summit, I would like everyone to make a perception check if you have perception as a skill.
How do we know if we have perception as a skill?
You
Oh, that's on
only
the
do if
skill
you're level
sheet.
2. So everyone roll a d20, please.
Looks like I left mine at 0.
I've got perception.
Wonderful. Who is Drool?
That's Nate.
Oh, I see.
Or
Got it.
Kermudge.
Okay. Kermudge, as you are approaching the summit, you see in the distance a group of what looks to be goblins. You recognize these to be ice goblins, and they are standing and guarding the entrance to the portal.
Look like they're in the way.
Nothing is free these days.
You can go ahead and put your characters in the starting positions the way you like. And the goblins have not seen you yet, but you don't see any way to approach them stealthily. What do you do?
Are goblins always bad?
You recognize these ones to be not great.
Not
I'm
reason
sorry.
with.
You said there's no way to approach stealthily.
Yes. The only way to this portal is across a thin ice shelf that you see before you.
And we have unfathomable abyss on either side.
Big old cliffs. Yep.
Okay.
Alphonse is nervously fingering his perfectly groomed, engraved metal mustache.
Are these? Is this cover? Is this square right here? Would this be behind cover?
There is no cover.
There's no cover.
For the purposes of this, this is the starting part of this starting place for this encounter. But the goblins haven't seen you yet. We'll say you're approaching this position.
Okay.
So if you want to, since Kermudge saw them early and alerted you, you can discuss potential tactics or whatever before you go in. But you realize you won't be able to stealthily enter.
Perhaps we can simply ask them to pass through. They look like reasonable people to me.
Do they though?
Don't be a fool, Alphonse. These goblins are nothing but trouble. Best to dispatch them quickly.
Well, we could at least try reasoning with them first.
If we try reasoning with them, we will lose the advantage of surprise. It might be a crucial advantage to have. Their numbers far superior to ours.
I suppose that's true, but considering what a vantage point they have, how can we possibly surprise them?
At least give them time to knock arrows and point them at us. We might as well charge.
Oh.
Boy, I would need to get up real close before I could do much. Let me see her.
Do we have any ranged capabilities at all? I've got a sling.
I got a spear.
I do. I can throw my axe, but I will need to be a little bit closer than this.
I have a range of 7.
Perhaps
Here's my range
we
of
could
7.
try, if not reasoning with them, scaring them away first. I can be very intimidating, if I do say so myself.
Scaring them away from a 45 position with superior numbers? Laughable.
We can't tunnel under the snow. And there's nothing to hide behind. They're not going to be reasoned with.
I'd say our best bet, if they're stupid enough, is to draw them over the bridge.
What kind of bridge is this?
It's made out of pure ice. It's an ice
How-
bridge.
Ooh.
And it's
Gee.
three squares wide. Is a square like a 5 feet? Okay. So if I have a thing of it's range 7, it's not quite 2 squares.
Oh, range 7 is 7 squares.
It is 7 squares. Okay.
I do like the idea of drawing them towards us. Perhaps we could try baiting them or hint. What's it called? I do not engage in these sort of tactics normally. I prefer things a little more in the light. But tricking them into coming our way?
That seems like the best option.
Yeah, if we can go 3 across on the bridge, meet them face to face. Are there flanking tactics in this game?
Certain abilities have flanking bonuses. Like I believe a dagger, if you have a dagger, will give you a +1 if you're flanked on somebody. But unless you have something specifically that says you get a flanking bonus, you don't get one.
Oh, there's
So I have a +1 to acrobatics and +1 to stealth. Does it seem like I'd be able to do any fuckery potentially with like hanging on to the side of the bridge?
You can certainly try, but you can tell that it would be a very, very dangerous maneuver, and if you fucked up, it would be your life.
Right. Perhaps level 2 is a little early for that.
I've got some fire skills up in here when I'm adjacent to an enemy. I'm kind of curious what'll happen if I light these ice goblins on fire.
So, are you approaching them? What are you guys doing? You're tucked around a corner discussing right now.
I think we should walk up to the edge of the bridge and draw them towards us.
They do have the high ground currently, so perhaps just to get into their side of vision, perhaps fire off a couple of ranged attacks and then run away. See if they follow with rage.
One.
I have a sling. It has a range of 7.
I also have a sling.
And I have the spear. I think both the dwarf and I have spears.
Mhm.
If we can approach, get to the right at the beginning, we can aim for the blue guys in the center.
Well, you could aim. I could hit him.
Just letting you know mechanically, my friends, is this game works a little bit differently than a traditional tabletop game would work, in that the battle map is set. You can't actually leave the battle map for the encounter.
That's fine. Just to draw them off this wide aperture around us. Give them a bottleneck. I would say it'd be more worth our time to try and take out the weaker targets first.
I concur with that strategy.
They're also 1 square closer.
All right, who among us is good at taunting? I dare say that sort of skill is below me.
We could just describe them to themselves.
Dim seems the type.
Well, I don't have any mechanical advantage in such a
Okay.
feat, but I will try.
I'm thinking if we move up to like here-ish, they will be able to see us.
What a coincidence. That's about how far I need to be to kill them.
They'll see you as soon as you are in your starting point. This isn't where you're standing right now. This is where the encounter will begin when you do move closer. I'm just giving you, since you made the perception check, I'm giving you an opportunity to kind of like see the terrain and discuss tactics before you go in.
All right, I'm going to start here in that case, so I can be a little closer for my sling. And I'm going to run back after I've made the attack.
Should we all go after the same one at a time?
That seems logical.
Yeah.
The first one I'm going to attack is this guy.
Okay.
So you can see on top of the columns what they look like. the goblin, the white goblin, they seem to be more armed for combat, and the blue goblins seem to be kind of the leaders of this group, and they look more wizardly.
Oh, gross.
Mm. And the number of sides on the die describes sort of their level or power. Is that the idea?
It's their hit points. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right, ready thy souls for battle.
Always ready.
All right. So you approach. Are you ready to approach?
Yes.
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 Okay. As the goblins see you, one of the goblins in robes moves up to the front of the ice bridge and says, "Ah, you go through for half the goods! Pay the fee! Pay the fee!" And the rest begin to chant alongside, "Pay the fee! Pay the fee!" It seems like these goblins have set up their own little toll bridge.
Good sirs. What is the fee?
Half the goods! Half the things on ya!
Oh my.
That's a pretty hefty fee.
I
You could take
afraid
all! We are generous!
I cannot part with. I only have 2 weapons. Cannot part with either of them.
Old friends. I'm going to speak lowly to them. Perhaps we can make a show of delivering our goods to them, and then when we are upon them, we can slaughter them.
What do you say?
Your
Speak up!
Your tactics are devious, but I think we may have a shot.
We
Can
will.
borrow that. Go ahead.
I was going to speak to the goblins.
Oh, go for it.
We will parley with you. Send your representative out to collect our goods.
Parlay? What does that mean?
We say yes to the deal.
Then throw your goods, bring goods here! And
No.
one of the goblins moves forward. Give us the goods!
We cannot throw that far. We will have to move a little bit further forward.
Then come! No funny business!
All right. We're gonna let's take out some goods and set them out on the snow in front of us, nice and easy. We're gonna go set them right here on the snow, halfway through the bridge, nice and easy. I'm carrying my hand axe, carrying it nice and easy.
Give us the goods! Half of what you own!
And we own. Okay, we'll deliver them right to you.
Yeah, just put them on the ground!
We're putting them on the ground.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're here now.
Someone go first.
I
Are you
I'm
guys
a
just gonna,
flanker.
are you guys
throw
just
my-
gonna attack?
Can I throw my axe now?
If you're going to attack, we're gonna start combat. I'm gonna let you automatically win initiative because of this. and you have this position, so well done. That was awesome and hilarious.
Okay. Great. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And I got to get into a flanking position though to be most effective. So you guys feel good about starting combat?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to.
I'd like to
Right
get
down.
into flanking eventually. I can start with my spear, but my dagger is flanking, and if I can get in touch range, then I can light him on fire.
Okay, cool. So everyone who is level 2, draw 2 cards into your hand.
Fuck
Woohoo.
yeah.
If you draw it to on your name tag, you can leave them on your pad if you like, but if you draw them onto your name or like right at the table, you can actually draw them into your hand. It's
Even
however you want to do it. Okay.
So like when I draw them, they're not immediately in play.
They're not immediately in play. That is correct. If it's something might be like has a payment cost of Swift or something to be in play. So I'll let you guys decide, since you also had this advantage and the surprise, who attacks first. It's going to go either clockwise or counterclockwise around the table. It's either going to start with Kermudge or it's going to start with Dim. It's your choice.
Kermudge, please.
Oh, by the
All
way,
right.
Dim, you have full health again. Everyone has full health.
Well, no.
So Kermudge,
What is
go ahead.
Swift? You said that was a cost.
Okay,
What
yes.
is
So let me describe how the combat works to you guys. So there are 3 different types of actions. You get 1 per round. A round is when everyone being allowed 1 single turn.
Well, one of each per round, right?
Yes, 1 of each per round. On your turn, you have your you can do 1 standard action and 1 swift action. If you look at your cards, you will see like on your weapons, to make an attack is a standard action. A standard action is typically a normal attack, and a swift action is usually something that augments your attack or does something a little bit extra on the side. Since you're level 1, the only swift action that you have available to you right now is your race thing. So you actually, as a dwarf, you don't even have any swift action options right now, but you have the final option, which is an immediate. An immediate is, if you've ever played D&D before, it's kind of like your reaction. You can't use it on your turn. If you've played Magic the Gathering, it's kind of like an instant. You can use it at any time, on your turn or on someone else's turn. It refreshes at the beginning of your turn, and you only get 1. So for your race, you can use an immediate to reduce damage if someone hits you, and then you'd put a token on your card. Does that make sense?
I think so. And the tokens are just how many times I've used it, or
Yeah, basically.
that's
So
saying it's on cooldown or something.
use these guys and just like set the number to what you want it to be.
Oh, okay.
So pretty much right now, the only thing you can do is move. The amount you can move is dictated by your armor. So you have bark armor, so you can move 4. You also have, it's very hardy armor, so it reduces any incoming damage by 2.
Okay.
And so you can choose to make an attack with either your hand axe or your light spears. Or, you could choose to not attack if you really wanted to. I don't recommend that, though.
Also, just so you know, those tokens are not so much cooldown as they are like power up.
Oh, okay.
Also, there's another thing. I need to look it up real quick. This is important for right now. Where is it? There's a way you can actually just use your attack action to push people. I believe that's how it works. Let me look it up.
Could be awfully useful right now.
That's why I want to bring it
Certainly.
up. I can't just do a Google search with this though, because it's not the game. Where is it? It may be in the player's handbook, actually. It's probably in the player's handbook.
Just remember to leave a space open for the next person to try and push. When you push.
And can I only push in? Can I push diagonally?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Apologies, I'm having to look this up.
I'm running to grab a glass of water.
Yeah, by all means. Alright, so I'm seeing the pushing, and it's saying that only specific things can push it. You can't necessarily just do it.
I know pushing is one of my special abilities.
So it'd have to be a special ability then?
It might be. I thought I read somewhere that you could choose to do it. I'm trying to find that right now.
Back.
All right, so I'm not seeing it, so I think it is something that you have to do special. If
Okay.
I'm wrong, I apologize, and I'll figure it out later. But I'm looking at it doesn't say anywhere in the push section of the player's handbook that you can just do it. So Mike might say there's a different way of doing it, but so you cannot push unless you have an ability that does, but you can use your weapon and attack.
Okay. And are we? Do we need to get out of the way of people to move as well?
You can move through
Okay.
you can move through ally spaces. You cannot land there. You cannot end there.
Okay.
You cannot move through enemy spaces, however.
So currently, I'm not in anyone's way.
No.
And I can reach everything. Okay. Well then, I suppose I will attack the robed fella on our right.
So you'd have to move up next to them if you want to do
Oh,
a
would I?
melee attack. If you
Oh,
want to do
okay.
a ranged attack, which you can do, I believe, with both of your weapons. But it's usually better to make a non-ranged attack if you can.
Yeah, I think I have a chance to fail on the spear. So why don't I move in between the two to give people room to be next to them, and I will attack the one on the right.
Okay.
So I'll charge forward first, and
Remember flanking. If you get a flankable position with one of them, and if you stand there, you're going to be flanked.
Yeah.
let's see. Maybe I'll
So like
stand
if you
there.
go stand right in front of, like not a diagonal from either one of them, then we can get flanking on them.
You can also like move, attack, move if you have movement left over.
That is true. That is true. And in general, I want to try to keep the metagaming strategy discussions to not in the middle of combat. Right now, it's fine. I'm not reprimanding anybody because right now you guys are learning the game, so this is good stuff. But I just want to note that this is okay for now because you guys are new. But in general, I want to keep it to what your character could shout in the middle of combat.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'll charge up here in the front of this guy, and let's swing an axe at him.
Okay. So I believe you roll a d6. Yep.
I believe you're right.
All right.
4. And then if I still have 2 move left, I'll return to where I started, if that's acceptable.
All right. So.
Does that sound right, or is that a thing?
No, you go. So you go ahead and attack, and
Mhm.
he takes 3 damage because he has a bit of defense.
Hmm.
And when you do that,
I suppose I should reduce
These
damage
guys-
and
these
harden
guys
myself.
freak out a little bit.
They've been betrayed. It makes sense.
There's a cube.
They have
Ah!
been betrayed.
And they summon an ice wall.
Uh,
But they can't summon one where you are.
nice.
All right. So it's still your turn.
Well, then I suppose. So I'm able to use my immediate action and still move. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can use your immediate action. You can also take a swift action if you have one, and you still have the remainder of your movement, which I believe is 3 left.
And he can move diagonally between those guys, right?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Oh, so diagonal is a 1-space move.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't think I get any bonus to flanking, and so I'm just gonna maybe mitigate any damage coming in and just move back to my original position.
Okay, that's what you do. All right. Well, then it is
My turn.
Icaria.
Icaria.
What was the combat order turn?
Clockwise, I think.
And the moment you move back, because these are
Oh.
immediates.
Does that make me last?
Oh, shoot.
You'll be next after me, so it's Kermudge, me,
Okay.
Alphonse, and Dim.
Oh man.
Oh. Goodness gracious. No. I think that was part. Obviously, the wall doesn't want to exist there.
Say on it.
Not meant to be.
No.
Thanks, Luke.
What if we all move it together? We all help.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of good that you didn't go past the wall, because then you'd be there alone.
You can climb the wall.
I have fire touch. It on my card it says that it's for enemies, but
You can attack the wall. Yeah, I'll let you do that if you want to use your fire touch.
only 1 damage. So I have the option of doing more with a weapon, but I don't know if fire will do more damage to ice. One would think that it would.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna try to burn through this wall.
Okay, lovely.
Reach out and touch someone.
Wonderful. So
Reach out and touch wall.
where are you attacking it?
As high as I can on my side.
So this one,
Like just reach up.
Right, the top left piece here?
Can I reach up to the top?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh, it's touch?
It's a touch.
Yeah, I'll let you go up 1. That's fine. So you go up 1 there?
No. I'll just do the one right in front of me. Sorry.
Right in front of you?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so you do,
Yeah.
and you got. Is that a card you have to spend? Is that one of your?
I get a token on my guy. It's my race.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so yeah, you fire touches and it melts this entire section of wall.
Noise.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome.
No ice. No ice.
Noise.
All right.
All right.
Are you doing anything else?
Can I also? So that was my swift. Can I approach and then make a stabby stab with my spear?
You sure can.
Hold on, how do I get a die out of my bag for my token?
Just pull.
Yeah, just drag it. It's buggy sometimes, so I'll help you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, I'll mess with that in a second. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'd like to move up and stab this guy.
Okay. So you move up.
And spear him.
So with the.
Oh, a dagger is a better. Spear's my range. I have a dagger.
So use your
I'm gonna
dagger.
poke him.
So roll
1d6.
Right. So you stab into him and you
Oop.
do 3 damage. Because he has a little bit of defense.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
And I move back and allow someone else to go up.
Okay.
Can our partners move through our squares? I don't need to move back too.
They can move through your squares. They just can't end there.
Okay.
Would we be able to move into their square, make an attack, and then move out?
Yes.
Okay. So as we can't end the turn there, but we can end movement there.
Correct. I'm going to rule that, unless I might be wrong, but I believe that's fine.
I don't have a ton in the way of armor. It would be nice if we could get past the wall in between them. I'm not as confident in doing that.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot a spot. Kermudge and Icaria, at the end of your turn, you draw a card. So go ahead and each of you draw a card now. Alright, so immediates are things that you can do at any time. So these cards are something that you can use to influence the combat when it's not your turn. You only get 1, unless it's a free immediate. Free immediates... Why did that go over to Francis?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry. What happened?
Give it back to you.
I'll take it.
Thanks.
Free immediates you can play an infinite amount of. As many free immediates as you have, they don't count as your immediate.
Okay.
Alright, wonderful. So
I think my card is blank now.
it just means it's loading. It should
Okay,
be
okay,
on
sorry.
in a second. Alphonse, it's your turn.
Okay, this is going to be a lot of stuff. I'm going to move 3 to right here.
Are you going... Oh, so where'd you start?
Right here. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use Root my free immediate, draw a card and push an adjacent enemy or ally 2 squares. So I'm gonna draw my card. Cool. Oh, forgot you can put these things in your hand. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm going to push. Ooh, where am I going? I'm going to push this one off the edge.
Okay, lovely.
Nice.
So you shove him, and I don't think there's anything anyone can do to stop this.
I don't know if there's like a contest or anything.
No, you just get that card. You just push.
Cool.
So you shove him. The goblin goes plummeting
Yeah.
off the ice shelf, screaming, and is dead.
Yeah. The next thing I'm going to do for my swift action is I'm going to use my race or species, whatever it is, ability, and I'm going to shove the other one off the edge.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and put a token on my card. But wait, there's more. Then I'm going to use for my standard action, or just for my actual action, my remote bomb. I'm going to assume, yeah, diagonal is still adjacent, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to summon a bomb which has a range of 5, and I'm going to put it on top of that guy. And I need to, let's see.
So you put the bomb.
Yeah, it says put this card.
Oh, okay.
Place this card on the battlefield. Summon a bomb, range 5, 1 hit point. You can share a square with a creature. Immediate action, return this card to your hand, deal 1d6 damage. Oh, never mind. To enemies on or adjacent to the bomb.
Okay, so
Okay,
you can use your immediately. And
Yeah, that's the plan. Why does it say summon a bomb range 5 and then in parentheses say 1 HP after that?
If you didn't just use it immediately, someone could attack the bomb and kill it.
Oh, okay, that's the bomb's hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to use it immediately, so it should hit all 3 of them.
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll your d6.
I drew the perfect selection
Swear
of
to
cards.
God, if you get a 4, you're just gonna like kill this entire thing in your first turn. Nope.
No!
I would like to use my action to allow her to re-roll.
Oh,
that.
you're inspiring her.
Yeah.
My card that disappeared said I could do that, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. That's what it does. Wonderful. So you
All
put
right.
that in the recycle now, and go ahead and re-roll. You get a +1.
Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Yes.
The bomb explodes and takes half of the cliff with it, and all of the goblins go flying off into the
Woohoo!
abyss.
Well, I'm glad we could help her with all that. Yeah.
Wait, was Alfonso able to push both of those blue goblins?
Yep.
Crazy.
5 goblins in 1 turn.
Jesus
I'm gonna look around.
Christ.
Alphonse is gonna look around and make sure that people saw that.
Yeah, but did you melt an inanimate object? I mean,
It's
You
really
made this all
unfortunate
possible.
that Clark isn't here to be competitive with you. I'm really sad about
That is a good point, Fair Maiden. It would not have been possible without you melting
Oh,
the
no,
path
no, no.
before me.
no.
Alright, is that you used everything, so unless you got movement left, I think you're done.
I have one movement left. I'm just gonna move there and I'm done.
Alright, Dim, it's your turn. They're almost all dead.
All right, I'm going to roll a d6 for my human ability. Nice, I'm going to draw a card. Bullshit. Okay.
I'm gonna run around this wall, and as I run through, I'm gonna say,
Good work, Alphonse.
I'm gonna come right here, and I'm gonna stab this guy with my dagger.
Okay.
Nice.
You eviscerate him.
And what are the rules for climbing?
It's a movement for each side.
Okay, so I think that was 6 movement to get where I am now. 1, 2. Yeah, so I'm done.
Okay. So it is their turn,
Oh, right.
and these two goblins have just seen you eviscerate everyone, and
They
they
should
are going to run away, and they're
They
going
should
to
consider
run
jumping.
through the portal. Unless anyone can stop them, they're going to get through the portal like running terrified from you.
I cannot stop them.
Can I if I have a range, if I could throw a spear as one is trying to get away?
You'd have to
If,
have an immediate action to be able to do something.
so not swift. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Oh. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I got anything.
Well, you did it. You did it. That's the end of combat.
Well, Alphonse did it.
Alphonse
Really.
did it.
Wow, they didn't even get to go.
Yeah.
They built a wall.
They
Wasn't
yep,
a good wall.
I didn't get to do anything. There was so much stuff. I was like, oh, someone will probably die in this combat. Nope. Well done. Give it up for Alphonse, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's yeah. I was just doing my nightly duty. I couldn't have done it without you, my dear compatriots.
Okay. Well done, everyone. That's the end of combat. So I'm gonna award some experience for this, and you guys get you find some loot on the. Oh man. All right. Cool.
Okay. Without shooting ourselves in the foot, did we lose the loot from those pushed off?
No, you didn't.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, you lost their loot. Who knows what?
That's
had.
what
But there's
that's what I
still
mean.
there's still some stuff.
Cool.
Probably wasn't very good loot anyway.
No, it's probably terrible.
How did
Yeah.
you manage to push them both in one turn?
I had one free immediate ability that it was the card that I drew when we started combat, and then the other one is just my racial ability. I can push people as a swift action.
Crazy.
That was ridiculous. Well done.
Yeah,
Well done. That was really cool.
that's why I got real nervous about that ice wall, but then you just melted it right through.
Guys, you got some.
Nice.
So everyone gets 200 experience. I'm dealing it out to all y'all. That might level those who are level 1. That's gonna level you up to level 2.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, and
What do you do with the
so you hold on to just keep track, and I'm going to give, just because that was amazing, I'm going to give an extra experience to Alphonse.
Okay.
Nice.
Alphonse also got extra experience last time.
My God,
Oh.
look at you raking it in.
Yeah, I got really lucky. So that's 600 total now XP.
So let's see. When do you level up? You level up. So you're level 4 now. You just
What?
You skipped
Holy
3rd. You went
shit.
straight to 4.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. That doesn't stack the same way it does in D&D, where you need like 3 times as much to go to the next level.
Oh wait a minute. No, I'm looking at this wrong. Okay, so no, you need. So yes, you need to give me. Apparently, you need to give me back the experience. That's how this works. So, do you still have any experience cards from when you leveled up originally? You should have had. You should have had 300, right?
You didn't give us experience.
Yeah, I should have. But you just had 200, so it was even.
I did have a 200 and a 100 that you gave me last time. I don't think I put them in my deck. I don't really know where they went.
So just give me back those experience, and you're level 3 now. You need
Okay.
400 to level up to level 3.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm there.
Okay, cool. So you're level 3, and so you get to choose another booster pack. It does not need to be the same one. And Kermudge and Icaria, the way this works is when you level up, you get to choose a new set of cards to add to your deck. Now there's these, you get to choose a different one each time. It doesn't always have to be the same one. But there's different ones to choose from. There is the Rogue Fighter booster pack. These ones are like high damage cards that are often have a trade-off to them where you will take damage by doing them. It's like high risk, high reward sort of style. And there's the Warden, which is like Beastmaster and Ranger style. Then there's the Marshal, which is kind of like your Paladin Bard, support and protection. Then you have your Sage, which is lots of crowd control and damage magic stuff. Then the Vitalist, which is Monk and Cleric hybrid. So heals and punching people. Do any of those sound like ones that you would like?
I think. Sorry, what was the difference between Rogue and Fighter and Warden again?
The Rogue Fighter is in one, so that's the same one, and the cards are going to be
Sure.
stylized in a kind of like a high risk, high reward, high damage style. But some of the cards will like hurt you to use them.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Warden is a Beastmaster. Think like a Druid Ranger style. Lots of ranged and summoning of creatures.
Yeah, I think I'd take the Rogue Fighter, I suppose.
All right, here you go.
And we can look at these, or
Yeah, you pull them out.
oh, these here.
You add them to your deck.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And give
I
me
think-
your 200 experience. Thank you.
I think Warden sounds real neat. I'd like to try that one.
Okie doke.
Has anyone else done Warden in this group?
Yeah, some people have. I don't think anyone has done Sage. I think it's the only one that's not been claimed by anyone. But you can choose a different one each level too.
Okay.
What pack do you want, Alphonse?
I kind of want to go higher with my Marshal
There you
for
go.
balance, if nothing else.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks.
So you can also, at level 3, you can begin to customize your deck. You have 13 maximum HP now as well. And also, you can remove cards from your deck if you choose to. So the way this works is I'll just read it from the player's handbook. For the first 2 levels of the game, you use every card you open from your packs. Starting at 3rd level, you will have enough cards to start to exclude cards from your deck, so long as you keep the minimum number of cards outlined below. The minimum amount of cards in your deck for level 3 is 13. By excluding cards, you can adapt your character to meet your playstyle, increase the likelihood of drawing cards that you prefer.
Mm.
Okay.
This does not include your equipment. This is just your ability cards. So 13 is the minimum. So you can look through them and begin to customize it up a little bit.
I do have a quick question about my XP. How much of it do I need to give back to you?
You need to give me it all because you if you had 100 left over from last session, you just gained 300. That's 400, which gets you to level 3.
Okay. So do I delete these cards? How do I get rid of these cards?
I'll take them.
Okay.
Do all of these go in the deck? There's this one that's a skill growth, Warden skill growth. Is that something that goes in a deck, or is it?
That's something that lets you know how you level up. So the skill growth is the thing on the top left piece of your mat. The skill growth will tell you what skills are in class. You choose 4 of them, write them into your skill tree, and level it up by 1.
Okay. Thank you.
And Alphonse, you can make all of your things +2 if you want, or you can add new skills however you want to do it.
Okay.
All right, and that's the session, my friends. We can keep going if everyone wants to, but that's the end of it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more combat.
I mean,
Or some.
I apologize for taking
So
all of the combat away from you guys.
How dare you be so competent and good at things?
Man, if you saw what happened yesterday, you would not be saying that.
Uh-oh.
Who do I report typos to?
The real game.
just go ahead and take a note of them, and if you want to send me a message about it, it'll be helpful. I haven't even looked over the next session yet, but if you guys want to keep going, I would ask that we put another 2-hour block down. So that's up to you guys.
Oh,
I don't know if I got that.
All right.
cannot do that.
I think we got some dog play to.
If you
has to
guys
happen.
want, we can just like not. We can just play around with combat a little bit more. I can bring out some more goblins, and we can just mess around if you want.
I'd be down for that. But
Sure.
I'm
You can kind of like play test your new characters a little bit, your level up. If you
Got a
want,
spider buddy?
it's your
What?
guys' call.
Yeah, sure.
And that's something you can just be like, I'm done. Before we do that, though, just would like to get a little bit of feedback from everyone, especially the new players. What are you thinking about the game? Do you like it? Do you think it's interesting? Are there things you don't like about it? Things you find problematic? Any feedback is just very helpful.
I think it's really intriguing, the card, the deck building aspect. I've only played one deck building game before, which was not a role playing game. I forget what it's called. It starts with a D, maybe. And I just I wasn't
Dominion?
super into it. Yeah, I honestly it wasn't my thing. Like that's just one of the reasons I kind of delayed in responding to this, because I was like, deck building. I mean, in that game you just build a deck and then you count your points and you're done. You don't even play with the cards. That doesn't make sense to me. So I'm really excited about this because I think it's really you're doing the deck building and then actually using it, which is pretty cool. I'm intrigued by this concept.
Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of guides you into it a little more than say D&D or whatever, where you just stare at the manual for 2 days. And
Here's 500 skills. Pick a few.
yeah. No, I just like how it kind of streamlines it a little bit, and for someone that doesn't do it a lot, that's very helpful.
It would be interesting to see a higher level character that just got a whole, like, all of the different decks, and would they be less useful because they'd be so jack of all tradesy, or the comparison between like going all warden or something else? It's interesting. I mean, I wonder how many cards there are in each type of deck, and will you start getting doubles? Like, because that would kind of handicap you, I would think.
Or if you really like the card, I mean, that's why you have the ability to. It's randomized, the booster packs, so you can very much get doubles. I mean, if you get doubles,
Oh.
you can choose to leave those cards out of your deck because you don't have to use all your cards after 3rd level. Or if you really like that card, so it increases your chance of getting that card. Or even
Could
being
literally
able to
just
use
have
that
an
card.
army of spiders. I want 13 spiders in my deck.
All right, so we're gonna make this combat a little bit more challenging.
Oh boy.
But if you die, it's nothing here is gonna count. So this is funsies.
And are we supposed to do this level up business?
Yes, you should.
Oh, the
well,
skill
I mean,
growth?
The skill growth, you choose 4 skills and put them on your thing.
I feel
Oh.
like if like this early build of the game is any indication, like I would use this I would play this game like on off days when there's no D&D session. I'd be like, hey, you guys just want to like crunch some numbers and like take 5 of these packs and make a level 5 character, and like
Yeah.
I'll just like put some minis on the board.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
viable.
Like a quick and dirty D&D session when you don't actually have a D&D session going on.
Yeah,
That's
you know, because I have to have a little D&D when I'm not playing D&D.
Obviously.
Exactly.
freaking noids.
I already play like 3 times a week.
That's why I roll dice at work. Am I gonna, do this task or not?
That's how rockets go up.
That's how rockets move.
Yeah, playtesting this game has impeded on my Curse of Strahd with Luke, which is I'm jonesing on it. We're about to kill some giant plant monster thingy.
A giant tree.
I have a question about the wording on one of these cards.
Sure.
Parry says roll 1d6 on a high roll, negate an enemy melee attack, and it's an immediate. It does not specify if that enemy melee attack is towards me or towards somebody else.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that in this, which I want to bring up with Mike. Since it's vague, I'm going to leave it in DM ruling territory, and I personally would rule that as long as you are adjacent to the enemy, I would allow you to play this card.
Okay, that will greatly determine what I keep in my deck.
What?
But you have your cards. I don't think you need to. It's also a little. I don't think you throw away the cards. Maybe you're supposed to. Since it doesn't say, I would personally say you can have them in reserve and adjust your deck as you like.
A sideboard.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What is the skilled hands all about?
It's like picking somebody's pocket, picking a lock, being
Oh,
sneaky
there's a
and
manual.
devious,
Okay.
doing a magic trick.
Okay, thank you.
And your hit point total in this game is always 10 plus your level, right?
That's correct.
Ooh.
It's designed to be like if you have a party of all level 10 characters and then someone joins at level 1, the level 10 characters are going to be better, but the level 1 person will still contribute. It's not like in D&D where if you had a party of level 20 characters and level 1 person joined, it'd be like, what are they doing here?
Right.
It really makes it feel like veterans and rookie as opposed to god and worm.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get your guys, whenever you're done, go ahead and get yourself set up in the starting position, and we'll treat this without any role play and just have a pure combat.
I feel like this combat scenario in particular, like the roleplay really saved our asses here.
Yeah.
It was
gonna
amazing.
charge right in, get fucking murked.
Well, let's do it actually. Let's see how you do. Let's have it be like this.
Can you ever undo skill points, or are they set?
They're set.
I don't like decisions, man.
Did you say we're starting back on the starting locations again?
Yeah, pick where you want to be.
Well, I would like to be in the front because I have little movement, but not necessary.
Oh,
I don't
also,
mind being
you
there.
did get some loot. You did get some loot. Luke, get out of there. Quit coming on the DM side. Alright, so you find 4 bronze bars and 1 silver bar.
Ooh.
So the way this works is there is all of the equipment is based on a quality. For bronze, it's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, legendary, and you can buy 1 silver level item with a silver bar, or 1 bronze item with a bronze bar. If you look at your equipment, it all has a B on it, so it's all bronze equipment.
Cool.
And once you find a merchant, you could haggle and buy. I believe you can trade up. It's 3 bronze to 1 silver, and continuing that way, going up.
I will take 1 bronze because I'm much higher level than other people right now to compensate.
Hmm.
I'll take a bronze, I suppose.
Who's gonna take the silver?
Perhaps one of us can take the silver and the other can take 2 bronze.
2 bronze? Sure.
You
You know
go
what?
ahead.
I'll take the silver.
Lovely, lovely.
When we level up and our max health goes up, do we also go up that much in current hit points?
At the end of every combat, you go up to max hit points in this game. It's not like
Okay.
D&D where there's long rests and that sort of thing.
But you go up to full hit points at the end of every combat encounter, but between combat encounters you can be damaged and you can't go back up until after you finish a combat encounter.
I mean, that was a DM call in the moment because that was kind of a cinematic thing that was meant to work in that direction. There's no real hard or fast rules about this yet. I think we're still workshopping.
Just click on it.
Okay.
But this game is meant to be more encounter to encounter driven, and
So like the climb up the mountain is like part of the encounter.
exactly.
Okay.
And like this game has very much a levels built into it, as you're seeing. It's going to be interesting to see how this works if one was to go more freeform with it. And we'll be trying that. But right now we're just workshopping this.
All right.
So, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want everyone to roll a d6, please.
That's a 6, baby. That's a 6.
Ooh,
2 6s. Very nice.
I mean, if we're doing 6s.
Well done.
I just wanted to fit in.
The score's like golf, right? Low score wins.
Well, it's an average. So you guys, all those 6s made it so you could roll to 1. It doesn't matter. You guys win. So you
Nice.
gotta go first. So Kermudge, you're leading off the charge.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
They're not demanding our weapons this time.
they don't have a choice. Let's see. I think we sort of decided that the small guys were good bait, so I'm gonna move up my. Ooh, can I reach him? Let's see.
Oh, do we draw a card?
At the end of your... Oh, yeah, you guys are level 2 now, so you start with 2 cards drawn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Should we
Nate,
put this card back?
What is this mess you have going on over here, Nate?
Oh, I just got a bunch of stuff. Let's.
You gotta put them all in your deck before the combat starts.
Yep. Sorry about that. Let's see.
do I also draw 2 cards for starting combat?
Yes, you still are only 2.
How about I shuffle all of them and not just the one? Okay. Got the Hermit card. Good. Great. Sneak attack. Ooh.
You said there's 2 kinds of immediates? There's immediate and something else, right?
And free immediate. So free
Free
immediates, you can play as many of those as you have at any time.
Okay.
Regular immediates, you can only do 1 per round.
But it doesn't have to be on your turn.
It does not. That's correct.
Awesome. Okay. Cool.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's see. So if I move the 4 to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe if I move 4 forward, I could still use my spear attack at 7 range. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
On this guy here.
Okay. So use your spear.
Oh, so that's a 1d6. 1 or a 2 is a miss, I believe. All right. So 4 is that?
4, that hits us. Does 4 damage, but in response to you doing that, the goblin casts freeze projectile, and it slows it down and
Nice.
makes it do not quite as much damage. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe the rest requires me to be quite a bit closer. So yeah, I will use my race reduce damage from an attack by 1.
You have to be attacked for that to happen. It's an immediate.
Got it. Then I won't use that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And-
So now it is going to be your turn, Melanie.
Guns blazing, I guess. Oh, that's not me. Sorry, Alphonse.
That was the only one I could reach. But I have a feeling that that ice wall's coming up.
I'm gonna move up and spear the same guy. Oops, I didn't mean to turn him. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Go ahead and roll your thing.
6. It is 6. Bottom.
And
Ooh.
miss. Sorry.
Garbage.
Swing, bada bada
Garbage.
bada.
Does that mean I lose my spear?
No, it does not.
Is it thrown? Oh, okay.
You have a bunch of spears. Light
Oh.
spears. Plural
Okay.
spears.
Okay, cool.
Alright, is that the end of your turn? Do you have any swift actions you're going to be doing?
Not yet. Not yet. We'll find out.
I have ruled it in the past. You can still use the ability in the terms of getting a token on it. You're blowing fire to the next of you, so you still want to get that token.
Interesting. Yeah.
So you can go ahead and put a token on there.
Okay. So I'll just keep the one I have here because I didn't move it.
All right, Alphonse, are you gonna kill everyone again right now?
Yeah, Alphonse, save some for Dim.
I probably won't have quite the luck I had last time. When there is elevation like this, would two enemies that are on different levels be considered adjacent to each other for the sake of bombs?
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
I would
If
rule that no, they are not.
Okay. Makes sense. I will move up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I will slingshot this one that has 2 health left, which is
So what are you casting?
my sling.
Okay.
Just slinging at it.
So if you roll high, you do 6 damage. If you roll low, you miss completely.
That's low, right?
So you missed, I'm afraid.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I think that's all I got right now.
All right. Draw your card. Don't forget. And Dim, you're up.
All right, I'm going to use my human ability. And so I'm going to say that Alphonse, you can draw a card. And I am going to run up.
Do we draw a card at the end of our turn?
Yes, you do. If you didn't, you should.
Thank you.
I'm going to sling this guy. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. If you hit him, he's pretty much dead, so it doesn't really matter.
Fuck!
And you miss.
Okay, so I moved up 4. I'm going to move back 2. That's my turn.
Okay. Before your turn ends... start making their little tower again.
Oh no.
Getting Game of Thrones Castle Black vibes.
Do we want to same thing as before, like just melt it? It seemed to work pretty well. Or we can try damaging it or climbing it just for fun.
All right, so it is now their turn, I believe.
Actually get a turn this time.
And is there a high ground advantage for something like throwing a spear?
There's not. There is not. And they are going to then shatter 2 of these things, and you take 4 damage, Icaria.
Disagree.
Ooh.
And these shatter and blow up, and you take damage as the ice shreds through your armor.
Hmm.
Dang.
You mean my robes?
Yes. Yes.
Ow.
Oh.
Ew.
And then you got a whole lot of spears coming your way.
Oh, sweet.
These 3 guys are going to be attacking our dwarf boy.
Mm.
And so here we go. Oop. First one misses. Next one is going to do 4 damage to you.
Could I use my immediate reduced damage?
You sure can, buddy.
All right. So you said, sorry, you said it was going to do 4 or 2?
4 damage initially.
So we'll do 3?
And I believe you also, your armor is defense 2. That means it reduces further 2, so you only take 1 damage. Because your armor is
Nice.
defense 2, and then if you use a thing, so that reduces it by 3, so you take 1 damage.
All right.
You're a tanky man.
Nice.
And then another spear's coming your direction, and that's going to be 5 damage to you.
Sweet.
So you can't use 2 immediates, so that's going to
Count for another 3, I think.
3 damage to you. Yes,
All right.
yes. And let's see, can these guys even see you from where they are? Yeah, this guy, he can see dim, kinda. But is that in range even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, dim is not in range. Alright, so this guy is gonna move up here, and he's going to attack Icaria,
Bring it.
and he's gonna miss.
That's what I thought.
This guy's also come up here, and he's throwing a spear at you. He's also gonna miss. My rolls are bad today.
Just dodging, you know?
Just dancing.
Leaning to the left and the right.
And another miss. Wow, that was some terrible rolls.
Wow.
This one last guy, you're my only hope. He's gonna attack you, Icaria. And that's gonna be 4 damage.
You see it's
That's gonna be
6? Okay.
3 damage, actually. Oh, did my armor mitigate the ice as well?
No, that one ignores armor.
Okay.
So your old robes don't mitigate anything unless it's
Oh,
a 6 damage
no.
roll, so you take full damage.
But I could also just tear off my robes and mitigate too.
You can. You can.
It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly in here. I don't know about that.
All right. Well,
Um,
that is the end of their turn. So, Kermudge, it's your turn.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, let's see. I think I'll move right behind Icaria.
Shoot.
And I will suppose.
Ooh, could I have used an immediate card to timely leap to dodge that last? Yeah,
If you had an immediate left.
I did. Okay, no big deal. Next time.
Oh, the move 3? No, you could. That doesn't work as a dodge. I'm sorry.
But it says moving into an adjacent square, or an enemy targeting you with a ranged attack.
Interesting. I guess it is meant to be a dodge then. Okay. Interesting. That's worded a little odd. I'm going to take a note of that.
All right. Well, I'll attack the middle little goblin there with my spear again at 1d6.
Okay. Oh, in response to you doing that, though,
Ah.
actually. Sorry.
That's all right. And I had a free immediate I was going to use as well, but
Oh, was that one of those ice explosions?
It kind of was. Got some Jenga happening here.
boy.
Jenga.
What the?
No!
Oh,
Whoa.
Ah.
Oh no!
what are you doing to me?
They lift you up on a tower of ice.
You raise me up.
There's got to be an easier way of stacking these things. Damn it.
What?
Oh, what just happened? Oh god. Whoa.
Just a
We're
reload,
spinning?
right?
Okay.
I think you might have freaked out the
Hey,
processes.
who just picked up my ice tower?
Not I.
How did
What
you
if
fix
can
it?
you
How did you
can
fix
you-
it?
can you tip the log, this log one on its side?
I can. I guess I can. I think maybe.
Icaria's standing on her head, and she's not high enough level for that.
That's just
Move.
standard acrobatics skills.
I didn't take acrobatics or breakdancing. Why is she on her head? I don't like it. There we go. Thank you.
No.
Ooh.
Why is
What?
this so difficult?
Maybe we should move the two side ones and then put them back in.
Yeah, there's got to be.
Try-
Oh.
God.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Sorry.
What monster put the flip table button in this simulator?
Really want to do it.
No, I shouldn't draw attention to it.
Yeah, that's not appropriate behavior. God, this is really obnoxious. All my complaints with this game so far have been with Tabletop Simulator,
Yeah, this,
not with Legendfall itself.
these are
God.
the end game difficult mechanics.
We should take a moment to appreciate Tabletop Simulator and how versatile it is.
This is my first experience with it, but I like it.
I could play Spooky Mansion on it.
Oh,
Sorry,
those
the
seem to
Trailer
line
House
up nicely.
on Haunted Hill, and it was pretty
Okay.
cool.
There's
So,
a massive ice dong.
I was gonna say that's a bit.
Inappropriate for Twitch. We're gonna start an OnlyFans for this game.
Oh
God.
boy.
Okay, so, and you didn't even get your attack off because you can't see them. Because as soon as you went to throw your spear, this tower of ice lifted your friend up into the air.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, that attack was gonna suck anyway.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Oh, so is it still my turn? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because you didn't
Climb.
actually use your standard action.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Get your little dwarf butt up on top of the blocks.
Well, yeah. All right. So I guess I could.
It'll take 2 movement to get on top of one of the blocks.
Okay, because you get the side. I see. So take 3 to get up. Oh, bud. Here.
Just 2, I think, because you can go diagonal for 1.
Oh, good point.
So you're trying to get on top?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay,
There we
well,
go.
the moment you do that...
Yeah, balls.
No!
No!
No.
Oh my god, I hate everything.
What is happening?
Right, when I played this with Mike when he did it, it was so much easier. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with it. I think he knows some tricks. I'm gonna have to play around with this thing. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's where you are now. There's
Cool.
a pillar of ice erupts under your feet and lifts you into the air.
I should have taken some sort of acrobatics, it seems. All right.
Is there fall damage in this game?
Oh, there definitely is.
Um,
Boy.
It's 1d6 per square.
can I just start attacking down into the ice tower?
You can attack the ice beneath your feet.
All right. Let's do that with my axe, my 1d6 axe. Here goes.
You don't even make attack. You just broke one of the pieces beneath you.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Is that the end of your turn?
I think so, unless I can. Well. Yeah, I guess so. Let's make that the end.
Okay. So don't forget.
He's
to draw
done
your
enough.
card.
Okay.
Icaria, it's your turn.
To spear this sucker right in front of me. Oh, the guy that I just ruined his life again. Sorry.
What?
Can they?
So you're throwing your spear. Well, this guy was 2, wasn't he? Yeah, he was 2. So you're throwing a spear. Did you roll a 4? Was that what you just rolled? Hello?
Hello? Oh!
No,
I'm
she's
muted.
muted.
I'm so sorry. I've been talking this whole time. I just rolled a 5.
Okay. Who were you throwing the guy in front?
Yeah, the 2.
Alright, he did.
He did.
Nice.
And then I want to use my little melty guy and melt down.
Okay. Lovely.
Uh-oh.
And so I gotta remember how fall damage works.
Oh, am I gonna melt all the way down? I want a controlled melt. I want like a nice, smooth, controlled melt down.
Okay, I'll let you have a controlled melt. You do it elegantly.
Thank you.
And you melt the block and the blocks around it. You guys fall down.
Okay,
Nice.
can I move off? Can I climb down?
It's each side counts as one movement.
Okay, so I can still move, right? I just did a spear and an immediate.
I would allow
so...
you to jump down and
Okay.
make an acrobatics check, but if you fail, you'll take damage.
Let me see what my acrobatic. How does making a skill check work?
You roll a d20, and I have a number in my head that you would have to hit. Since you're only jumping 10 feet, it's not going to be that hard, but you still got to do it right.
I don't have acrobatics, so does that mean I can't do it?
You still have a bonus.
I don't have
right?
a bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
But that's really only something you do if you're trying to conserve your movement for some reason. You can climb down with your movement.
I'd like to climb down, please.
Okay. Where are you going?
Oh, here.
Okay.
I'm a little hurt. I'm a little injured.
Okay. And it's the end of your turn?
End of my turn.
You're injured?
Don't forget to draw.
Oh, thank you.
Alphonse, you're up, my man.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. My plan won't work now.
Alphonse, you drew an extra card, right?
Yes, I
My
did.
ability.
I have 4 cards in my hand, but unfortunately none of them help me get over an ice wall. Can I... Oh, where are you going? He's not really wanting to go. Whoa, okay, right here.
All right, you take 10d6 fall damage.
I'm... That might be the end of Alphonse. It's not happy. I think the
What are you
ice
trying to
wall.
do here? What are you trying to
I'm
do
trying to get into the square in front of it. Won't let me do it.
Are you trying to go there?
I'm trying to get to, nope. to this square right in front of the short one. It will not have it. Almost. Right there. Yes. Whew. And I want to attack it with my weapon.
Okay. So you don't even need to make attack. You break it.
Oh, okay. And that's oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't have touched it. That's my standard action, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I have a swift. If I use a weapon as a swift, it goes in my deck.
You only need to use a swift action to draw a weapon. So if you have a weapon in your hand for some reason, you use a swift action to draw it and put it in play.
I see. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can actually do other than there is one thing I can do. I'm just checking. I'm not going to do it. Okay. I will move right here. Nope. Right. Nope. One.
You spend 20 moves and move 1 square.
No.
12 damage.
I'm trying to go to the one left of that location.
I got you.
Who's left?
Just there we go.
There we go. His left. Yes. That's my turn.
Wonderful. That was so exciting. All right, Dim, you're up. Don't forget you draw your cards, guys.
All right, I'm going to use my swift human action, roll a d6, and that's a card from me. Hooray! That's a swift action, which I don't have. So then I go to 2 tokens, and I'm going to immediately use those 2 tokens, and all players draw a card.
Wow.
It's because I'm a cool guy.
So we all draw now?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
How are hit points doing right now?
I'm pretty low. I was gonna do a quick smuggler, which only heals 1.
I'm doing good.
Okay,
only
so
4.
that's Icaria that needs healing.
Yeah, I'd take it.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up.
Icaria, you got it backwards, by the way. So
Does it matter?
just so other people can look around and see how much health you have.
Oh, I was keeping it sneaky.
Okay, so I'm moving up here, and I'm using Acolyte, which is a free immediate action to draw a card. Actually, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna draw a card, move 1, and heal an ally within 5 squares by 2. So Icaria, I'm healing you by 2.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm gonna move into. It's been fucky, so there we go. I'm gonna move there, and I'm also going to use a card I just drew, Patch Wounds, which is an immediate, which I haven't used yet. I'm gonna heal myself or an ally in an adjacent square by 1 plus my level, so you take 3 more healing, and I get to draw another card.
You know, immediates refresh at the beginning of your turn, not the end, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Damn it. I wanted another standard action. That's fine. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 I've used. I'm going to move right here. If it'll let me.
Where are you trying to go?
I got it. Okay, move right there. And I am going to use Spectral Dagger, which has a range of 7. And I am going to fling that at this dude right here.
Okay.
It's a 1d6 plus 1 damage. So that's a kill, right?
damage do? 4?
4 plus 1, so 5.
Okay, so it reduces it by half, so it only does 3 damage.
What's reduced by half?
Your damage. They have an immediate that they can do that reduces projectiles by half.
Oh, okay.
Basically, they're like freezing it and slowing it as it flies.
Sure. Okay. Then I'm going to use my other standard action that I get from my human ability to just make a regular sling attack.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
Same guy.
The guy with 1?
Yeah.
Okay. He's
And
dead.
that's a kill, and I get to retrieve the spectral dagger back to my hand because an enemy died within 5 squares of me.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use one more movement to move right back here, and that's my turn. You can usually fix those move issues if you just move your camera.
Yeah, and then like angling straight down, it makes it better.
Okay, so that's my turn.
All right, wonderful.
All right.
And just to clarify, this Obsidian Spider does say this card starts in play.
Oh, it does say
So-
that on there.
Yeah, it's like deep in the paragraph of it.
Ah, okay. Then you're correct. My bad.
And what is corruption?
It's no
Corruption
good.
Is it's stuff that you don't want. That's the pieces of your soul. Every piece of your soul that you lose, you gain 1 corruption. And corruption has effects on different cards. Like this does X for every corruption that you have, and so that counts for every corruption card you have.
Okay, so that counts for every corruption card I have.
Yeah.
That's my number of corruption.
Okay, that is correct.
Gotcha. Okay, end of my turn.
And some races start like Blood Touched. Their race counts as 1 corruption. There are some regular cards that'll give you corruption. But it's basically every corruption card or corruption effect you have in your deck. Cool. So they are going to go. And
Can I do an immediate effect real quick? Free immediate?
Sure can.
Okay. I'm going to heal. I'm using my smuggler. I'm going to heal 1, look at the bottom of my library, put it on top if I want, and then draw 2 cards.
Lovely.
Where do I do it? Put this in recycle when I use it?
So you can just flip it.
Yep.
Flip the deck.
Yep.
That's a really good card.
Yeah, I'm going to move that. I'm going to take that one, I think. I'll just... Back. I did not look at the other one. Sorry, I didn't see it. And then I will draw. Alright, I am good. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Oh, am I healing? Boop.
Okay, so they are going to... First, they're going to blow up this here.
Sweet.
And so, Alphonse, you take 2 damage. Not mitigated. Remind me, where's falling damage? Falling. Alright, so I'm gonna take 1d6 damage for you. You only take 1 damage. Lucky you.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. The explosion doesn't get me?
No, because he blew up the bottom one. It destroyed the block underneath and you fell, but the explosion didn't actually hurt. The explosion hurt Alphonse, though.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then I'm going to, however... Hey, I think I figured out how to do it.
Whoa.
They lift you right back up in the air.
Cool.
And...
I can get down from here. Okay. And my range is
Oh! Shut up,
Control Z.
I don't think that does it.
Oh.
Does Control Z do anything? What Control Z do? Oh god.
Oh, what happened?
Control Z undoes.
Yeah,
Undoes.
but it didn't really
Undo's
undo.
works.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably right.
I think something's going on. Like, I think there's a mistake when I drew my card because I already had this Nature's Blessing one, and now I only have one in my hand. And I'm not sure what happened there.
Is it stacked funny?
Doesn't look like it, and I
Worried
don't
about
think I
putting
have
this
two of
next
them.
to it and- Okay, it worked. Ah!
Hmm.
Okay, and then Alphonse, you have a whole bunch of spears coming your way. Actually, well, Kermudge, you have 3 spears coming your way.
Okay.
First one is going to do 5 damage.
Can I,
You sure can.
let's do that immediate reduce damage for an attack by
So
1.
So you take 2. And then got another one coming at you, which is going to miss. And another one, which is going to do 3 damage. Reduced to 1, I believe.
Alright.
And then Alphonse, you have 2 spears coming at you. It's going to be 6 damage to you.
Ooh. So 4.
Okay. And if anyone has immediates, they can mitigate these things. You're welcome to use it. And the next-
Immediates or free immediates?
well, if you have an immediate that can do anything and you have your immediate left, you can still use it too.
Oh, that's right. The immediate. Right.
And the last one misses.
Okay.
This guy is going to move up here. Well, actually, going to move up here. Here. And Kermudge, it's going to be your turn.
Alright.
Can I do a heal on Kermudge?
If you have an immediate, you can. If you have not used your immediate yet.
Oh, it's a standard. Never mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I guess I could use a, well, am I even in range? Do I have to count down to get,
No.
oh, okay. So let's see then. So I have my race, my swift action on my race to remove 2 tokens and choose a weapon. You and a weapon an ally controls and put a token on each, granting them 1+ half my level in damage. Is that right? I'm a little confused on how that works.
Yeah, so you give them a token on weapons of your choosing. And choose a weapon. All right, so you get to put a token on one of your weapons and one of your allies. You choose an ally, and that means that this weapon is now going to do an extra 2 damage now.
Okay, got it. Because half a 2 plus. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's do that on mine, and I guess Alphonse is using weapons back here. Yeah. But are you using your sling mostly there, or a hand axe? I guess.
In general, I usually use my axe.
Okay.
More often than my sling. That's not. I forget. No meta. I forget.
Sorry. Yeah. I guess I just didn't see what weapons you had, but yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, for this isn't really meta. It's like, what weapon do I put it on? I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well,
How long does that last?
The rest of the combat.
Oh, okay.
cool. All right. Well, let's put it on that. And can I put it on my spectral dagger as well?
It has to be an actual weapon card.
An actual weapon. Okay. Well, then I will put it on my spear. Oops. Where did you go? This is gonna be a long fall. That's not what I meant to do. And so I guess it says to put a token on it. You already have your own there. Is that right?
You put a token on your hand axe, Alphonse?
I'll do that right now.
Okay. I'll put mine in my spears, but I'll just let it hang there, I guess.
Okay, that was your swift action.
Yep, and then I will attack with my spectral dagger
Okay.
against the middle guy there.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 1d6 plus 1.
All
Ooh.
right. So that's 7 damage. He's going to reduce that by half, which is still going to be 4. So you kill him.
Nice. Got him. Okay, so that's my swift and my immediate refresh to the beginning of my turn, but I'll just let it hang there, right? Or I can just let it sit there for the round.
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question.
Yeah, so I have an immediate action
Mm-hmm.
that I used to reduce damage when they attacked,
Yes.
but it refreshed on my turn, so it's ready to go now.
It's ready to go now. That is correct.
Okay, great, and then I'll just end my turn there.
Wonderful. Don't forget to draw. Icaria. You're up.
Okay, yeah.
2, 3, 4. I'm going to move here. And I don't need to move that far. I was right here. No, that's fine. I can move there. Chuck a spear at the guy right in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack roll. All right, and he's going to reduce damage on that by half, so you're going to do 3 damage.
All right. And then I would like to move back.
Okay. Hit and run maneuver.
Yeah, I'm squishy, so you know.
Is that the end of your turn?
And that would be the end of my...
Could I use my free immediate to attack him with my hermit ability, my hermit card, my falcon?
Yes, of course. You can always use a free immediate whenever you like.
All right, let's do that, and I think he takes 2 damage, ignoring
so you
armor.
pay 1 life, summon a falcon, adjacent square. No, you can't attack with it. You can summon it whenever you like.
Okay, never mind then. Sorry.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Icaria?
It is the end of my turn, and also I have a doggy playdate coming up in half an hour.
You can leave
then
whenever you need. We're just
yeah,
having fun.
I'm gonna have to bail.
That's fine. If we get around to the next turn, I'll control your character.
Okay, cool.
I'll go ahead and put it back in the box and save it for you too. But thank you so much for joining in. Is there any last words you want to say before you go regarding the game?
Oh no, this is fun. I look forward to playing again and developing my character. I will think about her and who she is.
All right, wonderful.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining
Bye,
us.
guys. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Okay. So Alphonse, you're up.
I have a quick question.
Fire away.
When it specifies an ally or target ally, does that include myself?
What are you looking at?
Well, I have several cards that say target ally can do this, target ally can do that. This one says if an ally, no, that one wouldn't make any sense. For example, inspire, can you use that on yourself?
I ruled against this before, but more think about it, I think I want to allow it. So yeah, let's say for now, since it hasn't been specified, say ally can include yourself unless otherwise noted.
Okay. Some of my healing cards specify ally, and it would be annoying as like a support tanky character to only be able to heal other people and never myself.
Yeah.
Tactical healing.
Yeah.
Also, I found a couple punctuation issues on one of my cards.
Oh, thank you. Just taking over.
Okay.
Right. What you doing?
I am going to. I no longer have range for that. Oh boy. Let's.
You don't have to count down, you know.
Yeah, I'm 1 short now. I miscounted earlier. Oh no, I'm not. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm going to use one of my bombs. Place it the only place I actually can, which is going to be difficult. Here.
Okay. Wonderful. You gonna immediately detonate it?
I'm going to immediately detonate it.
Okay. Roll that d6. Oh, not quite as good.
No.
So you return this to your hand, I believe?
Yes, it goes back to my hand. Oh. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Also, I'm going to use for my swift tactical healing. 2 target allies each take a move action and heal 2.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm going to choose Kermudge
nice.
and myself.
So where are you moving?
I want to move down.
Well, if you end your turn on a wall, you fall. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, I think I would only fall 1 square.
So you move 2, right?
You also haven't moved your whole turn yet, so
Oh, I haven't. I forgot about that.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you can crawl down.
Yeah, I do want to. I do. There we go. To get down. There. And I heal 2 as well.
Wonderful. And Kermudge, are you gonna move?
If I only have 2 spaces, I might just hang out on the wall here.
Okay, that's your call.
Yeah, I didn't move last turn, but it's not my turn to move. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I'll just hang out.
Since there's no real consequences from you getting hurt, I'm gonna be a stickler on the rules and say you needed to move on your turn.
Sure, no, that's
So
fine.
that'll teach you a lesson. All right, Alphonse, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
All right, Tim, you're up.
all right. I guess I will use my human ability once again. Roll that d6. Nice. I get to draw. It's a completely useless card for me. Awesome. I'm going to run 1. Come on.
Well, are there no more corruption cards in your deck?
I only have the one that's already out.
Well, if you use this, you get to draw 2 cards. Just saying.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh my gosh. That was my immediate. I am going to use sneak attack on one of these blue boys. Although, actually, then I would have to use my sling. I'm just going to use spectral dagger on this one boy over here.
The guy who's at 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think you're just gonna murder him regardless.
Yeah, and then spectral dagger comes back to my hand, and that is everything that I've got.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And I think I get Spectral Dagger back as well, correct?
Did you kill someone with your spectral dagger?
It just says that if an enemy dies within 5 squares of you, you may return this from your discard to your hand. Did I have to kill them?
No,
Cool.
I guess that says, yeah, it comes back.
Okay, great.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so this is gonna be some badness here, but there's a big old explosion here,
Mm-hmm.
and they might kill you here.
That sounds
So
right.
you take 2 damage that is not negated by anything, and then you're gonna take 1d6. And that's only going to be 1, but that also ignores your armor. And then you're going to take another 2 damage as the other one explodes underneath you.
Oh, jeez.
I have a question about another question about the Saint's Defense card. It says if an ally is about to be dealt damage. I'm guessing I need to announce that before I know how much damage it is.
Not necessarily. I'm not going to be that much of a stickler on it.
Oh. Okay.
Because
on
that
one
would
of-
mean that I would need to like ask you every single time. It's like, I'm gonna do damage. Does anyone want to do
Right.
anything? And that would get annoying, you know?
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I already used up my immediate. I can't do that. Never mind.
Oh, kiddo. dokie. So we take 2 damage, and then you take another 1d6,
This probably isn't good.
and you take 4 damage. That cannot be mitigated, and you're dead.
I'm dead.
Oh.
So you're gonna go hang out on the beach some more.
All right.
Beach
Makes it
time.
warmer.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's really too bad that Melanie's character took all that fall damage and died when she was away. Right?
She didn't take any fall damage.
I know. I just think maybe we get it.
Let's see. And then we're gonna have a bunch of spears coming at you, Dim. There's gonna be 5 damage coming your way. Can you do anything? Luke, Dim.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I will take that 5 damage.
Okie dokie. And then this is gonna be 1 damage coming your way. Oh, it's a miss. No damage coming your way. And then 3 damage coming your way.
Lovely.
Alright, and they're gonna be retreating a little bit because you guys are coming up on them and they don't like it. Okay, so that's the end of their turn. Kermudge, it's your turn.
I'm dead.
Oh yeah, you're dead. Never mind. Icaria's
Ooh.
turn. Alright, she's got a lot of stuff. What did she do? Alright, she's gonna charge in. She has 7 movement, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not quite enough. She ran away too much. But she's gonna come here.
If I was standing on the other side of this guy that's up on the platform, would that be considered a flanking position?
Where?
Right here. If I was to be standing right here,
I don't see where you're trying to stand.
where the red hand is.
No, it would not be.
Okay.
Okay, and she's gonna just make a spear attack. That's just what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not gonna be. She's not here. It's not a big deal. And she misses. Alright, end of her turn. Alphonse, your turn. Alphonse, you're muted.
Yes, I am. Okay, I'm going to move. Right. I need to change my camera angle here. Gonna move to here. Nope. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to use remote bomb again,
Okay.
since I seem to have an endless supply.
You just,
I'm gonna use. Gonna put it right there.
if you want to hit all of them, you're gonna want to put it on the one below.
Will it?
Let me read this.
Will it not also get the blue one if I have it?
Oh yeah, does it do diagonal as well as?
Yeah, there's no one adjacent to this guy. Because he's on a higher level.
Okay, so last time you said that the height wouldn't matter for the bomb.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay if we're changing it.
I've been doing adjacency. I guess that's still kind of a gray area. I personally would allow you to hit all of the white guys if you put it on top of this one here, but you won't be able to get the blue one back there.
Okay. Let's do that. And I'm going to immediately detonate it.
Okie dokie. Roll your d6.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
That's so annoying. And I
That
can't
is-
use my Inspire because that's also immediate. Oh boy.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
I still have a Swift. I don't know that there's much I can do. No, there's nothing. That's it.
Alright, Dim. You are up.
Have you been discarding the bomb cards when you use them?
If you detonate them when you they go back to your hand, basically. Also, I have like 4 of them. Wait, where'd it go?
Oh, crazy. Okay.
There it is.
You just get it forever. That's crazy. Okay, it's my turn. I am going to be sad. but I can't do anything really super duper cool. I'm going to use my human swift action and roll a d6. So I'm going to say Alphonse, draw a card, and then I'm going to use my immediate free action, and I'm going to make everyone draw a card.
Everyone
Yay.
draw.
If they're alive, right?
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, that was
Yeah. All right.
Well, actually, no. You draw. You draw.
Do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you still draw. Because mechanically, you'd be coming back into the game this next round with an extra corruption card.
Uh-oh.
Assuming you didn't decide to die forever. But but you still have effects that keeps happening to you. At least that's how I'm ruling it.
So if I was standing right here next to this pillar, I wouldn't be able to make a melee attack against this blue guy?
No.
There's no way to make a melee attack at him right now at all, or would I have to be standing above him?
Oh, that's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. We've been ruling as like the sides are half movement. Yeah, I guess for the purposes of attack, you can come in. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
that'd work.
So I am going to move right over here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to use Piercing Focus. My next attack ignores enemy defense, and I heal myself 3. That's an immediate ability.
Nice.
And I'm going to use Sneak Attack, which is a weapon attack plus 2. It's going to be more with my dagger.
And hold on, in response to you doing that,
Oh boy.
why you gotta be like this?
Oh, you got to figure it out.
Kinda. Oh my god, I can actually do this. And I'm going to because I can. No! Damn it. Okay, is this the ceiling? Oh, hey, apparently there's a ceiling in this game. Okay.
Oh, you can attach blocks together with the combine F6 thing. Maybe.
Oh boy.
Whoa. Oh, because it's both of them.
Yeah.
That's going to fall over, my guy.
I think it's teetering. Oh.
We did it!
Just adds to the excitement.
So,
Okay. So that's in response to my attack. Does that mean my attack fizzles and I lose my standard action?
no, you can still do a different attack.
Okay, I'm going to use my sling at this guy then. And this ignores enemy defense. But it's a miss. And I'm going to use my second standard attack and do the same thing. And that's a hit.
Okay. So you get 2 standard attacks?
I do, because of my human ability.
Oh, very cool. Alright, so that's a hit, and that does extra damage. Is it a sneak attack? Is that...
This is just 6 damage.
Okay. And it doesn't ignore armor, right?
That's right.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, well, they're going to... you take 2 damage, ignoring armor. No, God.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Alright, so you take 4 damage, ignoring armor, and 2d6 damage. That's what the end of the story is for that. So you take 4 damage, ignoring armor, and then you take 1 damage, ignoring armor, and 3 damage, ignoring armor.
Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice my animal skins and prevent 2 of that damage.
Okay, lovely. And then we're going to have some spears coming at you, Alphonse.
Oh, actually, I don't have to do that.
Okay.
Because my health was 2, and I have Obsidian Spider, which means that when my health is X or less, which is X is 2, because I have 2 corruption, I instead take 1.
Nice.
Cool.
So you take 6 damage. 6 damage coming your way, Alphonse.
Ouch.
Okay. And then another 3 damage coming your way, Alphonse.
This is not ice damage, right? So it does. My armor still.
I will say ignoring armor if it ignores armor, or at least I'll try to.
Or the spears.
Yeah, it's just normal damage. So if you have your defense counts again to reduce it.
Okay.
Am I still on top of these blocks?
Yes, you are.
What was that second damage?
3.
3.
And then the third one misses.
Okay.
And Kermudge, it's now your turn.
Yeah. Still dead.
Oh yeah, you're back now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm back?
Yeah, that's how it would work if we were narrating it, and you would have
Oh, really?
corruption. You'd be brought back. You'd miss a turn.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So you're back.
Only does that. Okay, am I full health?
You're full health, yes.
Wow. Good heal.
But your soul has been corrupted.
Yeah, that's right. So I have minus. Well, this isn't going to carry over, right?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. So I'll get in the action here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4 here is the most I can move. Where'd it go? Standard. Okay. So I will do my spectral dagger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, range 7. So let's attack the blue guy there on the left.
Okay, make that d6.
Yep. So 4 plus 1, I got 5.
He did.
Nice. So that was all my moves and my standard. Think that's all I would like to do at this. Ooh, yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Alright. Icaria is going to come up here, and she's going to turn into a human fireball and delete these 2 guys.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Which she gets to do. And then she's going to run up here and attack this guy and delete him.
Alright.
Cool. That's the end of her turn. Alphonse, your turn.
Nice. 3 in one go.
Well, they all had 1 HP.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as impressive as your other move.
Alright, gonna move up to there. I'm going to attempt. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to use Gladiator, free immediate. Draw a card. Huh. That's another free immediate. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm going to use another bomb. Since I don't seem to really go away. On this blue guy here.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm actually going to throw my hand axe, and it will deal 2 extra damage because he does not have any adjacent allies.
I love it.
And do you also have the plus something because of the token?
Yep. And you murderate this guy.
Yeah, I would have been
Nice.
more than I would have been plus 3 then total.
Yeah. So you did 9 damage. Well done.
Woohoo!
All right, you murderated him again, guys. Well done.
All right.
Woohoo!
Only cost us 1 dwarf.
yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But that was a lot of fun.
So that's interesting. So there's sort of a respawn, if you will, with a an incremental penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, this game is designed to be pretty punishing combat encounters. You don't want to die, but it's not the end, you know.
Yeah, it kind of adds some flavor to the
Mhm.
to the classes. Yeah.
Fail forward. Well, we've got a lot of good material here, a lot of things that, as over the past few days, we've learned a lot here. I've personally learned a lot of questions that I want to go over, and I look forward to kind of workshopping over this a bit more with Mike, maybe making some changes and coming back. Now that we're getting some bigger hands here, start thinking about changes that you might personally make if you were designing this game. Like me personally, I'm thinking maybe a hand limit size might be something that would be a good balancing thing, but I'm not 100% sure on it.
Yeah.
And just any other feedback that you have, any suggestions are great too. So we're at the end here. Thank you so much for joining. But do you have any more any stuff that you'd like to say?
I don't know.
I have a couple things.
Yeah, fire away.
One is that the remote bombs, since when you what's the word when you explode the bomb?
Your immediate?
Detonate. When you detonate the bombs,
Make go boom. Yes.
sometimes I lose my nouns and verbs. When you detonate the bombs, the card just goes back to your hand. And while that's amazing, it seems kind of OP, especially since I got literally 4 bombs total in my deck, 3 of which came from my level 3 Marshall booster pack, which I'm assuming that's just bad luck. I'm assuming that's kind of randomized.
Well, let's look through it. You know what cards you got. I'm gonna give you another Marshall. You tell me if it's once again the exact same stuff you got before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you 2. Make sure you put them back in the right thing. Then.
Okay, I will. Don't go there. Let's just do this. Just don't get confused. Because with that being like basically endlessly reusable, I would really only want 1 or 2 in my deck at any given time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, like, it's great. If it's designed to be that powerful, I'm not complaining. I just want to be sure that was the intent. Unless I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
No bombs in this one.
Okay, so it's just bad luck.
Yeah, must have been.
All right, well.
Yeah, I think there might be something to the limit to your hand. Maybe once you reach a certain number, you have to discard one of your choosing or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking for a future playtest, I might just do some random characters, and maybe we try playing around with level 10 characters or something. Just get an idea of, because at that point I think you could be drawing a ridiculous amount of cards and that sort of thing. We might get a bit better idea of how that would work.
Yeah, see the limit. I think that's a good idea.
I mean, in general, I don't want to add too many rules because the point is to be simple.
Sure.
But, we'll see. Any more thoughts?
Definitely, definitely the whole, like, elevation, how that comes in is still very nebulous to me.
Yeah, me too.
And more concrete would be good.
Yep.
Sorry, you were gonna go, Alphonse?
Yeah, also sick on the elevation thing, especially how it relates to like adjacency and things like AoE stuff like the bombs. A little confusing and ranges. The card that had a punctuation thing was Saint's Defense. There's actually 2 things. The first thing is, it says, if an ally is about to be dealt damage, move into the ally's square. And it has the plural of allies rather than the possessive singular of allies.
Okay.
Once this allies square. Also, the title is Saints Defense, and it just says Saints is in plural saints. And should it be Saints apostrophe, like the saint owns that defense? Defense of that saint?
Yeah, I'm assuming it is, but perhaps not.
Yeah. So maybe apostrophe there too. Hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
think I
noticed
saw.
something. Go for it.
I was going to say on the Inspire card, I think it says target ally may re-roll a single dice. I guess that should be die.
Thank you.
One sec.
Definitely also on this a second for the hand limit thing, because I think I would have had 10 cards in my hand because of all the stuff from Dim, and then I wasn't using them.
Yeah. But that is a bit of a nerf to a human as well, because like they gotta be worried about giving too many cards to somebody.
Yeah, it is hard for me to imagine necessarily needing more than 8, but I'm only level 3, so
Obsidian Spider. There's a typo. It says this, like halfway down. It says this card starts in play if its host dies, and there's an apostrophe there, as if it's a conjunction, but there should be no apostrophe.
Wonderful. Anything else, guys? Beyond
Isn't Marshall spelled with 2 L's?
IDK?
I don't.
I think it is. I
so.
think the name is with 1 L, isn't it?
Which Marshall? Martial?
No, they're right. It's only 1 L. It's 2 L's for the name.
So while we're discussing here, put your cards back into a deck and put that deck back into your box so we can save your assets in for future games.
Okay. How is? Where should the items go in the deck as well? Does that just go in the game box, the deck box?
Yeah, put all of your cards into one deck.
Okay.
I would personally make 3 separate decks with one deck having all of your ability and corruption cards, one deck having your race and inventory, and one deck having your experience and loot.
Got it.
And then once those are all together, put all of those into your deck box, and then put your characters, your avatars into the deck box as well.
Oh man. Struggle bus.
But if there's not any more notes, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I'm just interested to see more of these cards.
Yeah.
I can't pull the cards out of her hand.
Oh no. I
I'm
could probably
still-
hop over and.
No, I can just copy them. It's fine. And what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
I'm still really liking how I'm not really sure what the right word is, but how very powerful it feels to use cards, which seems like a good balance for how very dangerous the enemies seem to be. Like either you're gonna blow it out of the water or everybody's gonna die, which I personally find very exciting.
Yeah, that is kind of what is intended. The combats are supposed to be super challenging, and they're supposed to be very fast paced as well.
Yeah, and I like that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, yes, I'm definitely feeling that, and I also like that the sort of intensity of the cards usually seems to keep pace with that.
We definitely need more play testing to be able to get it all, at a really good spot. But that's what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the stream. thank you so much for your participation. I look forward to playing more with you in the future. We can
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.